Hello, everyone. This is Famous Tremaine, and today we're going to be talking about the gates. In my previous gates video, which I will link at the end of this video, we got news on four characters. And out of those four characters, we wanted one of them to be played by Aaron D. Spears and the other one played by Victoria Rao. So hopefully, casting can make that happen, but we've got a lot more reveals of who's gonna the characters that are gonna be on the gates. And I want to know in the comment section what actors you would like to fill each of these roles. But first, if you haven't done so, please take a minute to subscribe. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. I'd appreciate it. Please hit that like button so YouTube knows it's a good channel for soap fans. And we have a membership. We get early access to videos. You get the membership lives with all the spoilers. We have a great time on the membership side. So give it a try. We'd love to have you. And now let's go ahead and go on to the gates and fan cast these new characters. We're going to begin with Patrick. Patrick is described as a Black male in his late 60s to 70s. According to the casting description, Patrick is gentle, humble, and generous with his experience and knowledge. Patrick was thick of things during the 1960s civil rights movement. He marched alongside Dr. Martin Luther King. He kept on marching into an illustrious career as a senator. He's now retired. Patrick is living his best life as he enjoys his golden years in his beautiful home with his wife, Betty. However, he's also hiding a dangerous family secret. Now, I can't really think of what Black male actors in the 60s or 70s, but the wife, Betty, is the one that I said I wanted Victoria Rao to play. Moving on to Elizabeth, is described as a Black female in her mid-30s, described as gorgeous, intelligent, charming, and witty. Elizabeth also holds on an air of mystery about her. Elizabeth landed a job as a paralegal and began a love affair with Joseph, who was married at the time to Sarah, the woman who suggested her husband hire Elizabeth. Now, once again, if you watched my last video, I think we wanted Joseph to be played by Aaron D. Spears. Marcus is a congressman following in his grandfather's footsteps, married to Daniel, have two adopted children together, and desire to be the first Black openly gay president. So we will have LGBTQ representation on the show. Fingers crossed that Marcus and Daniel, I'll leave that alone. Sam, a plastic surgeon at Garland Memorial Medical Center in Washington, D.C., runs and operates their own private practice with friend Lester Fine. I'm not sure who would play that. Stacy is a Black female in her 40s who owns a high-end real estate company that specializes in luxury property. While she has love for her husband, she is not in love with him and hasn't been for a long time. Her husband feels the same way. Regular sex ended years ago between these two, but Stacy continues to find her pleasure elsewhere. Then we have Courtney, is described as a Black female aged 40s to early 50s. So we're getting an older cast, it looks like. Intense, charming, and not wrapped all that tight. Okay, let me read that again. Courtney is described as a Black female aged 40s to early 50s, intense, charming, and not wrapped too tight. After her husband's death, Courtney had a chance encounter that both triggered and reignited the anger that had been under the surface all along. Initially, there's only one person, Diane. Julian resides in Washington, D.C. I said that wrong. Jillian resides in Washington, D.C., is the daughter of Sarah, sister of Cheryl, granddaughter of Betty, married to David, a police officer. Diane, described as a bit of a mystery with two faces. And that's the one that Courtney hates. Luis is a personal trainer at the Fairmount Estates Country Club who has his eye on one of the married women who lives in the Gates. Now, my early guess is going to be that it's going to be Stacy because it says that she's getting her pleasure elsewhere. So maybe Lewis and Stacy are doing the deed. So just just so you know, um, there's COVID in my household. I've been taking care of my baby, but I think, as careful as I was, I think that I'm getting COVID symptoms. So my voice is a little rough, but I'm still going to try to give you videos all weekend. So bear with me. And I was, because you don't know how hard this video was, but I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, and hopefully you're doing great and you don't have COVID because it's not fun. Thanks for watching.